All options are on the table, a phrase often used by President Trump to describe the Venezuelan crisis. And now that same phrase is being echoed by the opposition group trying to remove Nicolas Maduro from office. For more on this breaking news development, let's head out to the OAS meeting, which just wrapped up here in Washington, D.C. Dan Cohen is there for us with more details. Dan?
Well, Manila, I'm at the Organization of American States, where the World Conference on the Humanitarian Crisis in Venezuela is starting to wrap up behind me. Now, the non-elected leader of this parallel government in Venezuela, Juan Guaido, Skyped in, but he was unable to actually be here at the conference. We did hear from his so-called ambassador to the U.S., Carlos Vecchio, about the goals of this government, what many are calling a coup d'etat. Here's what he had to say.
We're very, very clear that that is the goal, to stop the usurping dictatorship and to ensure that democratic commonweal and coexistence is restored in a democratic context where free and fair elections are called so that a new president of Venezuela can be ushered in.
Now, to this point, the Maduro government still maintains control of all of the ministries and the military inside Venezuela, and we've heard a lot of talk about the phrase, all options are on the table. It's a thinly veiled reference to military action, and it seems to be the elephant in the room at this conference, but few wanted to actually speak about it. Here's what happened with Carlos Vecchio when I asked him about military action. Talking about military intervention, are you in favor or opposed to military intervention in Venezuela? Will military intervention help the people of Venezuela, living in Venezuela? Now, I did manage to speak with Lester Toledo, who is another member of Guaido's parallel government, and he too preferred to speak about humanitarian action, but I did press him on the question of military action. Here's what he had to say.
We are with the Venezuelan people, we are with the democratic change in Venezuela, we are with the peace, we are with the President Guaido. Then, yeah, all options have to be on the table, always. All options have to be on the table, and I agree with that.
Now, just a few minutes ago, outside in the parking lot here, I caught up with the State Department's special envoy to Venezuela, Elliot Abrams. Now, this is a figure who, in the 1980s, used humanitarian aid to supply weapons to Contra rebels in Central America, and actually lied about his activities to Congress and was convicted, though later pardoned by Bush. I asked him about his credibility as a humanitarian, but he did not want to speak with me and actually threatened me with arrest. Now, the leaders of this parallel government, Juan Guaido, have set February 23rd as the date that humanitarian aid will be delivered into Venezuela. Now, the government of Nicolas Maduro has rejected it and said there's actually no humanitarian crisis, so this action could even set the stage for potential military clash. Reporting live in Washington, Dan Cohen, RT.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.